In the last video, we discussed about how to stay consistent and how the self discipline helps you to achieve your goals and do something which you have never done before, and doing something which not 99% of the people have the capability to do. And the steps are very simple, yet they are not easy. So the same thing I'm going to extend today, and we are going to talk about SMART goals. The people who are in corporate, they might have heard this, that what is SMART, and how you can use this concept to achieve your goals in a specific amount of time. As I discussed before, having a goal is only 1% of the whole picture. Having a plan, dividing the tasks into small actionable items and doing it every day for over a longer period of time, over and over and over again, is something that can help you to achieve your goals. So what is SMART and how you can use it to achieve your goals? That's what we are going to discuss today. This is Geet and welcome to the channel. The full form of SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So your goal should be specific. You should be specific about what you really want to achieve. The more information you have, the more clearer you are about your goals, easier it will be to do the other steps. The second one is measurable. There should be, I would say there must be some metrics with which you can measure your goals, your progress. Achievable. Your goal should be achievable. It should not be far-fetched. It's okay that maybe in the beginning it's far-fetched, but it should not be like a fairy tale or something that is like beyond achievement. Number 4, relevant. The goal should be relevant to the customer, relevant to the people for whom it's intended to be. It should be time bound, which is really important. You do not have infinite amount of time, and once you divide your goal into actionable items, all those items should come with a deadline. So this is about SMART goals. Now let's discuss about how you can actually achieve it. So the very first thing you have to consider in your mind is to set specific goals. Those goals should be the right goals. You have to decide what you really want to achieve, and it should be completely embedded in your mind. Starting off with a wrong or confusing thing in your mind can lead you to wastage of a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of efforts sometime. So define a specific goal. Knowing that what you want to do is really important, and it's the crucial part of setting up the goal. Why SMART goals matter? Well, they are really essential because they turn your dreams into concrete plans. And when your dream is turned into a concrete plan, then your goals, you set your criteria, you set the systems, and you divide them into actionable items, which makes it achievable. So what you can do about it, how you can achieve these things? Well, that's where SMART comes into picture, right? So the first letter of SMART is S. S means specific. Make your goals as specific as possible. Make your goals as detailed as possible. Let us understand it with an example. So every year, every day of 1st of January, we make resolutions, and 99.9% people make this resolution of getting healthy. Is that specific? You have to ask yourself. Well, not. Getting healthy, being healthy can mean a lot of things, like eating healthy, exercising, going for a walk, going for strength training, going for swimming, what will you do? There are like thousands of options. But you have to be very specific that in order to be healthy, what will you do? Let's say I want to go for a run. Okay, a little more specific. How many times a day you're going for a run? 3 times a day? 3 times a week, sorry. So, I would go for a run 3 times a week. I want to be healthy. We started from I want to be healthy to I will run 3 times a week. The first one is just a plain goal, a wish, while the second one is what action I should take on a daily basis to make that goal into reality. The second letter is M. M stands for measurable. Your goal should be measurable. There should be some scale, some metrics, anything that can measure your progress. If you are not able to measure your progress, then the chances are that you will be lost in the middle of the way. It has happened to me so many times that I start something, I do not measure it, I don't take feedbacks, and I just get lost, and over some period of time I just forget that what I want to do. So each and every goal or anything that is worth doing should be measurable. I'm not talking about the exact numbers or the exact statistics which requires a lot of calculation and machine learning, data science. No, just plain numbers. It can be as simple as giving the numbers from 1 to 10. Let's take an example. Let's say you want to learn something new, or to be more specific, you want to learn guitar and you don't know anything about it, and you're planning to learn it online, let's say on YouTube or on any Udemy course. Then you have to decide that, okay, I will learn guitar at least 3 days a week. Those 3 days a week, I'll learn something new. I'll just watch a lecture. And in between, there is 1 day spare. So in that spare day, I'll spend my time practicing what I've learned on the day when I watch the tutorial. Right? See how much measurable it is. By the end of the month, let's say you might have seen 9 tutorials and you might have practiced for like 9 plus rest of the days. So whenever your goals or your progress is measurable, it seems really easy to see your progress and to have an idea of how far you are from your destination. The third letter is A. A stands for achievable. Well, it is a good idea to aim high and aim for having big goals and doing something great in your life, but your goals should be realistic. At that particular point in time, you should be knowing that if your goal seems achievable, it will be really easy to make it possible. You should not have an ultra realistic goal which requires a lot of money and a lot of manpower. Let's say I want to open a company which competes with NASA and SpaceX. It's a good idea, but it'll take a lot of energy, a lot of people, a lot of money, and a lot of nations will be involved when you have that kind of idea. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it can be done in case you have huge amount of money, but you have to start small, and that small should be achievable. The fourth letter, R, stands for relevant. So your goals should be aligning with your long-term aspirations. It should align with what you want in future. If you want to be healthier, then eating healthy is a relevant thing. So make your goals as relevant as possible so that it can align with your life, it can align with your personal aspirations, and so that you can be interested in that particular goal for a longer period of time. The last letter, it is time bound, which is one of the most important thing in setting up a smart goal. Keep a deadline for each and everything you want to achieve. Let's say you want to learn guitar, then decide that within 3 months I'll at least be a basic guitarist. It's really important because if you do not set timelines, you will do the things when you feel like doing them, not when you have to do them. And once you start having this habit of doing the things when you feel like doing it, it'll take a lot of time for you to achieve something. Even a small task which could have taken 10 days will take around a year to complete. You see how much difference does it make? And those deadlines should not be too tight that it doesn't allow anything other than your goals. So it should be flexible. So you have to look for that right sweet spot where you can set this timeline and okay, this is my time and this is what I want to do. I'll try to give my best to achieve it. So I guess that is pretty much about the SMART goals. And with that, I'll be wrapping up this podcast. So like it if you like this podcast, and comment, subscribe, share. And I'll be seeing you the next time. Till then, stay safe.